Hello, sports fans, and welcome to another exciting edition of High School Sports here on your High School Sports Leader, Oregon Sports Beat. Tonight, from the baseball stadium at the University of Portland, it is 6A Boys Mount Hood Conference Baseball featuring the Central Catholic Rams. The Rams' opponent tonight, it is the Gresham Gopherrs. Hi, everybody. I'm Dave Hall. I'll be doing the broadcast tonight. These two teams come in. This is a Mount Hood Conference matchup. They played a couple of nights ago, and the Rams won that game 8-5. On the season, the Rams are 9-7, 7-0 in Mount Hood Conference action as they're atop the leaderboard there. The Gresham Gopherrs, on the other hand, they are 1-14 overall, 1-4 in the Mount Hood Conference. As I said, they're coming off that extra inning win or loss to Central Catholic 8-5 earlier in the week. On the mound for the Rams, it will be Armand Latier, probably the number one pitcher for the Rams, also leads the Rams in hitting. He'll bat third in the lineup. For the Gophers on the mound, it'll be R.J. Alexander, if that name sounds familiar. Yes, he played on the very successful Gresham Gopher basketball team that took a tournament trophy at the basketball tournament this year. Rams will be in their home white uniforms, Gophers. Black tops, blue lettering. Into the batter's box for the Gophers, number 36, and this is Jamison Frost. He is the second baseman. Latier on the mound. First pitch, we're underway. Strike, cut the outside corner. Nice fastball. Want to know the count? We got a scoreboard and it's working, so we were right on top of it. There's a ball fouled back into the netting. No balls, 2 strikes on Frost. First hitter of the game. Latier shakes the sign. Set. Right-hander. Swing and a miss, and we open with a 3-pitch strikeout. One down. Up to bat. The shortstop, number 5, Owen Cummings. Dimensions here, it's 325 down the line, 388 straightaway center field. In the gaps and left and right, it's 369. Latier, that pitch, outside, ball 1. Thanks for joining us here on Oregon Sports Beat. I'm Dave Hall. Rams looking to stay on top of the Mount Hood Conference. 8-0 would be what their record would be if they come up with a win tonight. Latier set, popped up, left field, it's deep, back at the wall, and makes the catch, falling down. What a catch. Lance McKee with the catch out there in left, 2 away. Hard hit ball all the way to the warning track. Got some good swing at that one. The number 3 hitter is number 7, Casey Jolkowski. He is the first baseman. Another right-handed batter. Latier set. Strike. Fastball. Cut the top of the zone. Catcher for the Rams, Gavin Dunn. Sets up. Latier. There's a ball grounded to short, scooped up. Over to first, retires to side. Ground out 6-3. 3 up, 3 down. For the Gophers in the first, no runs, no hits, nobody left on base. We'll go to the bottom of the first, no score. Due up for the Rams, the leadoff hitter, number 5, the center fielder, Cade Galen. He'll be followed by number 4, the second baseman, Aiden Rice. And then the number 3 hitter, number 15, the pitcher, Armand Latier. On the mound for the Gophers, R.J. Alexander. Tall left-hander, Nice pitch, overhand fastball. Warm-up pitch. Nice pitch. Alexander looks like he's on. Got one more warm-up pitch coming, I think. Beautiful day here.
On the mound for the Gopherrs, number 42, R.J. Alexander.
Here we go on the throwdown. Tall left-hander. Yep, I guess I underestimated that. Got one more left. Okay, I think he gets 8 pitches, I believe. There it is. Here's the throw down to second. Little high. All right, Rams will step into the box. Left-handed pitcher, R.J. Alexander. Left-handed leadoff hitter for the Rams, Cade Galen, the center fielder. No score, just underway, bottom of the first. We're at Joe Etzel Field. There's a pitch, a strike. Took a little bit off that one. 0-1, the count on Cade Galen. Galen in the box, up on the plate. There's the ball, back to Alexander, over to first, going to lob an underhand over there and retires Galen. Ground out, 1-3. First out of the inning. This will bring up the second hitter.
Number 4, the second baseman.
The right-handed hitter, number 4, Aiden Rice. First pitch, outside corner, a strike. Head coach is here. Lindsey Barkas for the Rams. Matt Smallwood for the Gopherrs. Second pitch for Alexander. Caught the outside corner again, 0-2. A very generous strike zone. That ball outside. Alexander figured if he's going to lay off those ones, I'll just go a little bit further out, see if he'll maybe chase it. He didn't. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. The pitch, high, even the count up at 2-2. If you get a chance, come out to the Joe Etzel Field at the University of Portland. It is absolutely beautiful. There's a ball hit between short and third. It'll be a base hit for Rice. First hit of the game. Rice goes down at first.
Up to bat, number 15, the pitcher, Armand Letier.
The hitter, number 15, the pitcher, Armand Latier. Rice just got a great swing on that. Hit it right between third and second. Or third and short, I'm sorry. Gophers a double play depth. I believe Latier is the leading hitter, and I believe he's hitting something like about 460. Throw over to first and back. Most of the time, those left-handed pitchers got those great moves to first. Rice got to be careful over there. There's a pitch high. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out. Runner on first. High, ball 2. Two balls, no strikes. The hitter, Armand Latier. High, 3-0. Alexander being careful. outfielders are actually in except for the left fielder. Left fielder is deep, expecting Latier to pull the ball. Strike. Latier was taking all the way. Strike on the outside corner. 3 balls, 1 strike. That caught the outside corner, 3-2, and the umpire at least is consistent. The batters now know he's going to give him the outside corner. Alexander sets. There's the ball. Oh, hit way up in the air, but that ball's going to be foul. Wow, a monstrous foul ball down the left field line. And that was only foul by 5 feet, 10 feet. Wow, great power. Three balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, runner at first. That's Aiden Rice. Alexander set, delivers high, ball 4.
Up to bat, number 11, designated hitter Luke Angelotti.
So move Rice down to second on the walk. Luke Angelotti, the DH, number 11. Alexander spun around to throw to second. There was nobody there. He threw to the second baseman, who was about 10 feet off the bag. Angelotti, number 11, the DH. High, ball 1. Traffic right off the bat in the bottom of the first. The pitch. There goes the runner down to third. The throw, and he is in there. Third baseman dropped the ball there. Double steal. Rice down to third on the steal. Latier down to second. 2 stolen bases on 1 pitch. Now runners at second and third with 1 out. Alexander high and inside. 2 balls, 1 strike. That ball high and outside. 3 balls and 1 strike. Alexander walked the last hitter. The pitch, high, ball 4, bases are loaded. Angelotti draws a walk. Rice down to third, Latier down at second, Angelotti down at first.
Number 8, the right fielder, Andrew Krall.
And up number 8, the right fielder, Andrew Krall. Going to have a conference on the mound. Pitching coach for the Gophers out, talking to Alexander. Bottom of the first, 3 on, 1 out. Andrew Krall, the hitter. Alexander looks at all the traffic out on the bases, sets, fires. Ball hit in the gap into center field. That's going to be a base hit, score at least 1. Runner had to hold up that time, and so it'll score 1. Rice scores. Latier goes down to third. Angelotti goes to second. Krall with a base hit, a single and an RBI. That ball popped up. The hitter is number 21, the first baseman, Wyatt Brown. Base is still loaded. 1 out, 1-0 Rams lead on the run by Rice. Rams have 2 singles this inning and 2 walks. There's a strike on the outside corner. No balls and 2 strikes. Alexander, swing and a miss, and a strikeout. Second out of the inning, a strikeout. This brings up number 13, the left fielder, Lance McKee, had that great catch in the top of the first. Bases loaded. Pitch in the dirt, gets loose, goes by the catcher, will run, score. Everybody moves up a base. Latier scores.
10, the left fielder, Lance McKee.
Anzalotti moves down to third. Kroll moves down to second. One ball, no strikes. The pitch outside. 2 balls, no strikes. Two balls, no strikes, 2 out. Alexander. There's a strike. 2-1. 2-0 our score, Rams lead. Oh, a ball sliced foul down the left field side. Ball in the dirt. The count goes full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on second and third. Lance McKee, the hitter. The pitch outside, ball 4. Third walk of the inning for R.J. Alexander. And now the sacks are packed again.
Up to bat, number 7, the catcher, Gavin Dunn.
Number 8 hitter is number 7, the catcher, Gavin Dunn. Rams 1 hitter away from going through the whole lineup here in the first. There's a strike. 0-1, the count on Dunn. 2 runs in, bases are loaded. 2 out. Foul ball coming back. I'm glad I parked further away than that. Never park behind home plate or down to first base or third base in a baseball game. Here we go, Alexander set, 0-2 the count. That one fouled back just below us. I'm sorry, into the net. There's a ball. That's hit between short and third. That's going to score 2. Here comes the runner, and they will not throw home. And the runner's going to move up. Look out. Going to be out at third. 2 runs are going to score on that. The throw came in. Cut off, it went to third base, and the runner, McKee, was out at third. Give Gavin Dunn, though, a single, 2 RBIs. It's 4-0. Let's see, let me figure this all out here. That's 4 runs on 1, 2, 3 hits, 4 walks, and 1 runner left on base. So after 1, it is Central Catholic 4, Gresham nothing. We'll start off top of the second, due up for the Gresham Gopherrs. It'll be the cleanup hitter, number 4, the catcher, Tucker Snow. Then number 42, R.J. Alexander, the pitcher, and number 14, the DH, Brandon Bodine. Hope you had a chance to join us last night. We covered the Rams as they played Sandy in softball. Great game for the pitcher, Grace Houston. She had 13 strikeouts. The Rams won that one 4-0. By the way, if you listened to that game and you heard in the 7th inning the foul ball that hit one of the people in the Rams dugout. That is Roy, who sits down there all the time. Hit him in the head. He's okay. He's here. He's sitting in the dugout for the boys' game. I talked to him. He brought a helmet, so he's wearing a batting helmet. So just let you know, Roy's okay. All right. We're ready to get
Up
the
to
top
bat,
of the
number
second
4,
started.
The catcher, Tucker Snow.
The catcher, Tucker Snow, leads off the second inning, 4-0 Rams. All those runs in the bottom of the first. By the way, fouled back. Ellie, do you see why you don't want to park back there now? Our director. Last night I got her to move her car. No balls, one strike. Outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Nobody out, top of the second. Armand Latier on the mound for the Rams. Struck out 1 in the first inning. Each pitcher with a strikeout in the first inning. That ball popped up. Second baseman calling for it underneath it. And the catch. Aiden Rice with the catch. First batter retired. Pop up to 4, and that'll bring up the pitcher, R.J. Alexander.
Up to bat, number 42, the pitcher, R.J. Alexander.
Outstanding basketball player. Played on that Gresham team with Isaiah Pippa White. I think they wound up 3rd in the state. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Big swing, left-handed hitter. Latier set. That ball sliced back into the netting, foul. No balls, 2 strikes. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Outside, 1 ball, 2 strikes. And there's the strikeout looking. Took that pitch. 2 out. Second strikeout of the game for Armand Latier. Number 14, the DH, Braden Bodine.
14, designated hitter, Braden Bodine.
Bodine, right-handed hitter in the box. Oh, inside, hit him. He'll head down to first. That's the first base runner of the game for the Gophers.
Up to bat, number 9, the center fielder, Jaden Dowden.
Hit by pitch. This will bring up the number 7 hitter, number 9. He's the center fielder, Jaden Dowden, right-handed hitter. Bodine down to first. 2 out. Ball hit left field. Center fielder running, dives. Oh, off his glove. Going to be a stand-up double. Dowden with a double. Great try on that play that time by the center fielder, Cade Galen. Dove at that ball, just went off the tip of his glove.
Up to bat, left fielder, number 27, William Hurd.
So Bodine down to third. Dowden down to second. Runners at second and third, 2 out. Number 27, the left fielder, Will Hurd. Great effort that time by Cade Galen. Sliding along the ground, diving at that, just went off the end of his glove. He came a long way to get to that ball. No balls, 1 strike on Hurd. Sit right in the gap, too. Inside, 1 ball, 1 strike. First time Latier has seen traffic out on the bases. Runner at second, runner at third. That ball fouled down the first baseline. All right, 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 out. Latier set. The pitch, swing and a miss, another strikeout. 2 strikeouts that inning for Armand Latier. And after 1.5, our score is Central Catholic 4, Gresham nothing. No runs, 1 hit, 2 runners left on base. 4-0 our score, Rams lead. Rams will go to the bottom of the order. The number 9 hitter, Cam Ames. The third baseman will be up, and then we'll move back to the top of the order, Galen and Rice. Joe Etzel Field, named for the longtime athletic director at the University of Portland. They've had great baseball players here. You think of the great pitchers they've had. Bill Kruger, who pitched in the Mariners organization, pitched in the majors. Ken Daly, who pitched for the Cardinals and pitched in a World Series. Tom Lampkin played here. For a while, I believe he was the head coach of the Portland State Vikings. If you can get out to a pilot baseball game, give it a try. It sits right next to the Child Center, right next to Merlot Field.
Up to bat, number 3, the third baseman, Cameron Ames.
All right, leading off, Cameron Ames, the third baseman, number 3. Three strikeouts so far for Armand Latier, 1 for R.J. Alexander. Low, ball 1. Foul ball. Over by the dugout for the Gophers. 1 ball, 1 strike, nobody out. Bottom of the second. We'll go 7. Another foul ball. One ball, 2 strikes. There's the ball grounded between short and third into left field. A base hit for Ames. Leads off the bottom of the second with a single.
Up to bat, number 5, the center fielder, Cade Galen.
4th base hit of the game for Central Catholic. Runner down at first. We go back to the top of the order. Cade Galen grounded out. Hit the ball back to the pitcher in the first inning. Squared away to bunt, pulled it back, outside, ball 1. Galen, left-handed hitter, made that diving try on that catch in the first inning. Squared away to bunt again, outside. Same stance, same pitch, both of them high and outside. Pitchers like to throw high when you get it around a bunt because you pop that ball up in the air. Another pitch high and outside, 3-0 the count. Galen right up on the plate too. The pitch, same place, 4 pitches, 4 high and outside and a walk.
Up to bat, number 4, Aiden Rice.
Aiden Rice up. Singled in the first and scored. Singled in the first, stole a base and scored. Runners in first and second, nobody out. Alexander looks, fires. That ball bunted. Alexander's going to go to first base, and boy, that's a close play. And the umpire called him safe. I thought he was safe.
15, Armand Letier.
He beat that bunt. We're going to give him a single on that. 2 for 2 for Rice. Moves everybody up. Ames to third. Galen down to second. Rice at first. And this brings up Armand Latier. He walked in the first inning and scored a run. So this is the third time in this game already in the bottom of the second. The Rams have had the bases loaded, this time with nobody out. There's the ball hit hard. And that's going to go over the center fielder's head to the wall. It's going to clear the bases. See if Latier is going to go for 3. He is. And a stand-up, well, no, slid at the end. A triple for Armand Latier clears the bases. Latier with a hit, a triple, clears the bases. 3 RBIs. 7-0 our score now. So Ames scored. Galen scored. Rice scored all the way from first. Latier at third. And still nobody out. The batter is Luke Anzalotti. He walked in the first inning. There's a strike. The umpire likes that pitch out there. Right on the outside corner. No balls. 2 strikes. Anzalotti, the DH. High. 1-2. 7-0. Rams lead. Fouled back. Count stays. 1 ball. Scoreboard shows 1 ball, 3 strikes. I don't think that's right. 1 ball, 2 strikes. If it was 3 strikes, he'd be out. Here we go. There they got it. Ball hit back up the middle. That's going to be a base hit and score a run. Anzalotti with a single. That's going to score Loftier. An RBI for Lanzalotti. That's 3 hits in a row for the Rams. A single for Rice, a triple for Latier, and a single for Anzalotti. Eight to nothing is our score. 4 runs in the first, 4 here in the second. Anzalotti down at first with an RBI. The hitter is going to be the right fielder, Andrew Kroll, who's singled in the first. Gopher coach out on the mound. I don't see anybody warming up for the Gophers, but they've got a pitcher. They're going to make a change. The third baseman is going to come in and pitch. That third baseman is Carter Jackson. Well, let's see. Maybe not. Let's see what changes they're making here. All right, is that the move there? The third baseman is in the pitch.
On the mound, number 21, Carter Jackson.
Right, it is Carter Jackson. The third baseman, Carter Jackson, is in the pitch. So be new third baseman. To set this situation for you, it's 8-0. It is the bottom of the second. We have a runner down at first. That runner who's down at first is Luke Anzalotti. Nobody out. The hitter is Andrew Kroll. On the mound now for Gresham, it is, I mentioned it's the third baseman, Carter Jackson. He's the DH. So let's see how we make this change. I doubt it's the pitcher headed to third. He's a left-hander, so I doubt it's that. The first base. Okay, so we made a switch. Let's see, I got this now. R.J. Alexander is down at first. Down at third base is the guy who had been playing at first base, and that's Casey Jolkowski, number 7. Okay, we got it set. Jackson on the mound, Alexander down at first, Jolkowski down at third. At bat, Crawl. That fouled back. No balls, 1 strike. Still nobody out. 8-run lead, 8-0. All right, let's take a look at Jackson, the right-hander. Curveball, high. 1 ball, 1 strike. That ball fouled down the line. 1 ball, 2 strikes, nobody out. Infield back. There's the ball. That may get through. It does. And Anzalotti's going to hold up at second, but a single for Crawl. That's 4 straight base hits for the Rams. Wyatt Brown is up. Brown, the 7th hitter in this inning for the Rams. Number 21, the first baseman. Still don't have an out in this inning. Brown struck out in the first. That ball fouled. Fouled straight down. Catcher picks it up. 1 ball, 1 strike, nobody out. Rams have had so much traffic out on the bases, you'd think it was a traffic jam. That ball is strike, caught that outside corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. Wyatt Brown, the hitter. Lance McKee on deck. There's a ball hit hard. Second baseman jumped up and got it, and everybody gets back. What a catch out there by the second baseman. Jamison Frost went way up in the air and got that. Fortunately for the runners, they were able to get back. So Brown, first out of the inning, lined out to the second baseman. It's LO4, 1 out, 2 on. The hitter, Lance McKee, the left-hander. Strike 1. McKee walked in the first.
Up to bat, number 10, Lance McKee.
McKee at the plate, left-handed hitter. Outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Anzalotti down to second, Crawl down at first, 1 out. McKee the hitter. There's a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Carter Jackson on the mound. By the way, I want to thank Carter for helping me with the lineup for the Gophers before the game. Inside, full count. That ball fouled back. Count stays full at 3-2. Bottom of the second. 4 runs in the first for the Rams, 4 runs in the second. Oh, a hard hit ball to right field. Back to the wall and out of here. A 3-run home run for Lance McKee. Clears the bases. Lancelotti scores. Andrew Kroll scores. And McKee scores on the home run. And let me give you this stat real quick. That is
Up to bat, number 7.
3
Gavin
RBIs. This is the, the score now is 11-0. There's the pitch from Jackson high. Nope. Called it a strike. It was outside and high where that umpire likes it. Gavin's the 9th hitter this inning. High pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike. Gavin singled in the first. And a swing. It was outside. He swung at it. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 out. Outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. You know, when you score 11 runs in 2 innings, the scorebook starts to look like chicken scratching. That was low and outside. Full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. 11-0 Rams on the 3-run home run by Lance McKee. Foul ball, foul territory down the first base line, dropped. First baseman went back, turned around, second baseman came over. Neither one of them could get to it. Count stays full. Three balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Base is empty. That hit him. Hit the batter. I believe. If it hit the batter, it's a dead ball. If it got away from him, well, it's a hit batter. And that would be a dead ball. But hit by a pitch, Gavin Dunn. All right, we're going to adjust my scorebook here. This is still the 2nd inning, and this is Cam Ames. He led off the 2nd with a single.
Up to bat, number 3, Cameron Ames.
Ames in the box. There's a ball hit to center field, and underneath it, a catch. Nice catch out there, dead away in center by Jaden Dowden. That's the 2nd out of the inning.
Up to bat, number 5, Cade Galen.
Fly out to 8. Galen up. Rams with a pinch runner.
Courtesy runner, number 9, Trey Hoffert.
Let's see who we got down there. Number 9, Trey Hoffert. Pinch running down at first base. In the box, this is Galen. Galen grounded out to the pitcher in the first. In the second here, he walked and scored a run. So he's over 1 with a walk and a run scored. There's a strike, caught the outside corner. No balls, 1 strike, 2 out. May take me a while to get you all of the stats at the end of at the bottom of the 2nd. Ball popped up. Third baseman comes in and dropped. Couldn't get to it. Dropped between the catcher and the third baseman. No balls and 2 strikes. Galen sliced that one. 5 different players with RBIs for the Rams, led by Lance McKee with the 3 on the home run. Throw over to first. Ball gets away. Gonna go. Headed down to second and no throw. Gavin Dunn down to second. He was hit by a pitch. Now goes down to first on that throw over to first. Or goes down to second. Galen steps back in the box. Ball hit sharply down the first base line into right field. Going to score a run. That's going to go all the way to the wall. Are we going to get a triple out of that? Galen keeps going. He's going to get a triple, a stand-up triple. Dunn scores. Galen,
Bat number 4,
a
Aiden
triple
Rice.
and an RBI. First RBI for Cade Galen. 12-0. Aiden Rice up. Rice has 2 singles in the game. Singled in the first, singled in the second, scored 2 runs. Rice has scored twice. Latier scored twice. Anzalotti scored twice. Krall has scored twice. 2 out. The pitch. Ball hit. That's going to go to the second baseman. Lined out to second. The 3rd out of the inning. Line out to 4. All right, our score at the end of 2, it is Central Catholic 12, Gresham nothing. Let me get you the totals here. I'll have to count as we go along. So 8 runs that inning for the Rams. Let me see how many base hits we got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 base hits. 8 runs on 6 base hits. 1 runner left on base. So I'll give you the totals for the Rams. 12 runs, 9 hits, 2 runners left on base. Got to adjust my scorebook here so we got the right. All right, we're going to the top of the 3rd. Gopherrs will be up. Coming up for the Gopherrs, it'll be the number 9 hitter, the right fielder, Luke Hatton, and then we'll go back to the top of the order. Jamison, Frost, and Owen Cummings. Latier on the mound for the Rams. They've staked him to a 12-0 lead.
Let's go Gophers, one at a time.
Up to bat number 1, the right fielder, Luke Hatton.
The right fielder, number 1, Luke Hatton, the right-handed hitter, steps into the box against Armand Latier. Strike, fastball right down the middle. Hope that wasn't too confusing for you in the bottom of the second. I got it all in the book here. There's the ball, fouled, line down the first baseline. High outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Outfield straight away. Infielders deep. There's a ball hit back. Shortstop field is behind the second base bag. Throw and out. Nice play. 6-3.
Up to bat number 36. Jameson
Shortstop
Frost.
Ryan Davis that time. Great ball. Fielding that ball right by the bag at second. Fired over to first. This is the leadoff hitter, Jamison Frost. He struck out in the first. 3 strikeouts in the game for Armand Latier. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out, top of the 3rd. Rams lead 12-0. Outside, ball 2. Fastball, swing and a miss. There's a ball hit up the middle. That's going to go for a base hit. Right between the shortstop and the second baseman. Second hit of the game.
Of the bat, number 5, Owen Cummins.
That's the second hit off Latier. A single for Frost and a single earlier, or a double earlier for Jaden Dowden. This is the shortstop, Owen Cummings. Runner on first, 1 out. Throw over to first and back. There's the strike. No balls, 2 strikes. Rams looking to stay on top of the Mount Hood Conference. They're 7-0 right now. Swing and a miss. A strikeout. Strikeout number 4 for Latier. Second out of the inning. Latier had a strikeout in the first, 2 in the second, 1 here in the third. This will bring up Casey Jolkowski.
Bat number 7, Casey Jolkowski.
He started the game at first base. He's now playing at third base, and he grounded out to the shortstop in the first. Gets by the catcher. Pitch was low and in the dirt. Runner goes down to second. That's Frost. So runner on second, 2 out, 1-0 the count on the hitter. Latier sets. And that just outside. Two balls, no strikes. Fouled back. 2 balls, 1 strike. Latier set. Outside, gets by the catcher. Runner's going to move up to third. So Frost, who had singled, now up to third base on 2 balls that got away from the catcher. Runner on third. 2 out. 3-1 the count on the hitter. That's Jolkowski. Grounded out to short in the first. The pitch popped up. Center fielder underneath it. And the catch. Cade Gaden with the catch retires to side. So fly out to 8 for the Gopherrs in the top of the third. No runs, no hits, 1 runner left on base. And our score after 2.5, it is Central Catholic 12, Gresham nothing. Rams coming up in the bottom of the third. Due up for the Rams here in the bottom of the third, it will be the pitcher Armand Latier, then Luke Anzalotti and Andrew Kroll. Been a great week here at Oregon Sports Beat. Monday we brought you the Rams girls lacrosse in a match with Oregon Episcopal. Then last night we had that great game in the softball game when the Rams beat Sandy 4-0 on the great pitching effort by Grace Houston, 13 strikeouts. Tonight we're here at Joe Etzel Field on the campus of the University of Portland. Rams and the Gophers in baseball, and after 2.5, the Rams lead this one 12-0.
Up to bat, number 15, Armand Letier.
Latier coming to bat. The pitch. There's a ball hit hard out at center field. Center fielder's got his glove up and got it deep. It's 369 out there. He hit that probably 350.
Up to bat, number 11, Luke Anzalotti.
Fly out to 8. Luke Ancelotti up. He walked in the first and scored. Singled in the second and scored. Inside, ball 1. Chopper, foul. Someday they're going to find my scorebook in a garbage, 500 years from now. They'll pull it out and they'll look at it, think it's hieroglyphics, and try to figure out the code. One ball, one strike, one out. Nobody on. Luke Ancelotti, the hitter. Outside, ball 2, 2-1. Swing and a miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes off speed pitch. Carter Jackson, the pitcher.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, just high. Jackson wanted that. He looked in at the umpire. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Set, the pitch, swing. That ball is going to be down the line in right field, but foul. Or left field, I'm sorry, but just foul. Hooked that one just foul. The pitch, high, ball 4. Ancelotti goes down to first base with his second walk of the game. Has 3 plate appearances, a single and 2 walks, scored twice. So down at first, 1 out. The hitter is Andrew Krall.
Up to bat, number 8, Andrew Krall.
Krall is 2 for 2, a single in the first, a single in the second, scored both, has an RBI. Swing and a miss, a big sweeping curveball. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out, runner down at first. Throws that same pitch. He said, if the batter chased it the first time, see if I can get him to chase it again. That time Krall held up. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Oh, high and inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Remember, these two teams played early in the week, 8-5. The Rams won. The league this one 12-0. The count goes full on Krall. 2 for 2, 2 singles, 2 runs scored, and an RBI. 6 players have RBIs for the Rams. There's the ball hit to center field. Center fielder goes back underneath it, steps back, has it. Second out of the inning, and that's 2 flyouts to the center fielder.
Up to bat, number 21, Wyatt Brown.
Ancelotti goes back to first. Wyatt Brown, the first baseman, up. He struck out in the first. Lined out to the second baseman in the second. 1 on, 2 out. Bottom of the third. 12-0. Wyatt at the plate. Wyatt Brown. There's a strike outside corner. Jackson likes that curveball. Another curveball. That one just outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. I guess the Gophers might be thinking, why throw these guys any fastballs anymore? There's the ball hit hard to left fielder. Left fielder goes back. It's going to be over his head off the wall. Let's see if that's going to score a run. And they're going to hold up. A stand-up double. Ball gets away. That's a stand-up double. Then there's an overthrow, and that's going to score a run. So we're going to give Brown a stand-up double and an RBI. And he'll advance to third on the overthrow. Ancelotti will score. They were going to hold him at third, but then there was an overthrow.
Up to bat, number 13.
So an RBI for
Lance
Lancelotti.
McKee.
That's 7th different player that has an RBI now for the Rams. This is Lance McKee. You remember what he did last inning. 3-run home run. So 1 on, 2 out. McKee at the plate. 13-0. And boy, McKee tagged that ball last inning. Left-handed hitter put it over the right field fence. About the 340 mark out there. Another ball hit sharply into right field. That's going to be a base hit and score a run. McKee with a single. Another RBI. That's 4 RBIs for him. Scores Wyatt Brown.
Up to bat, number 7, Gavin Dunn.
So Lance McKee, 3 plate appearances, walked, home run, a single, 4 RBIs, throw over to first, 14-0. We're in the bottom of the third. This is Gavin Dunn. Chopper, high chopper to third base. There's the throw in the dirt, goes underneath the first baseman, and that's going to be everybody's safe. McKee goes down to third.
Up to bat, number 3, Cameron Ames.
This will bring up Cameron Ames. So that's Dunn down at first. McKee at third.
Base runner, number 9, Trey Hoffert.
Trey Hoffert's going to run down to first base again. Runners on first and third, 2 out. At the plate, this is Cam Ames. Popped that one up. First baseman in foul territory comes up with it. And that's the 3rd out. After 3, our score, Central Catholic 14. Gresham nothing. Let me give you this. This is inning, 2 runs for the Rams on 3 hits and 1 runner left on base.
Yeah, I was chatting with
14 runs for the Rams
I was chatting with your
on 12 hits and 3 runners left on base. And we'll go to the top of the 4th. Armand Latier still on the mound for the Rams. Due up for Gresham here in the top of the 4th. It'll be the catcher, Tucker Snow, then R.J. Alexander, who's now playing down at first base, and then Braden Bodine, the DH.
Hey, Mike, how are you? Good to see you.
Y'all ready for May 12th?
What's my call?
Our big community appreciation game. It's on a Friday, yeah.
What?
Latier
Is it at our place?
in the warm-ups.
Yeah. talking to Ty. We got the band's going to play the national anthem for us.
Are you playing my leg or
No.
is this really for real?
No.
I got a cramp in my writing hand. I think it's from overuse. I've put so many entries here into my
Tucker
scorebook.
Snow.
You'll see a flyer.
Okay. Look how old my swag is.
Top of the fourth, 14-0 Rams lead. Latier on the mound. The hitter is Tucker Snow. Snow the catcher. Strike. Still great speed on those pitches for Latier. Snow popped out to the second baseman in the second inning. Another strike, 2 pitches right down the middle of the plate. Latier just reaching back and letting those go. Same pitch. Oh, looked to me like it was the same place. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Tucker.
Set. Oh, inside, and it hit the batter. That's the 3rd hit batsman of the game, the 2nd for the Rams. Put Snow down at first
At
base.
bat, number 42, R.J. Alexander.
R.J. Alexander up, the left-handed pitcher, started the game at pitcher, now playing first base in the box. He struck out in the second. Pinch runner for the Gophers. Let's see. I think it is Nate Sewell. Alexander stepped out of the box. Umpire making sure he's got the number of the pinch runner down there, so umpire stepped away. No balls, no strikes, nobody out, runner at first. Snow hit by a pitch.
RJ.
Swing and a miss, big swing by Alexander. There's his ball popped up behind us. That's going to be out of play. Alexander smacks his hands. He knows he just missed that. Top of the fourth, 14-0 Rams lead. Swing and a miss, and that's it. Alexander strikes out for the second time. It'll bring up Braden Bodine, the DH. He was hit by a pitch in the second. Throw over to first. Runner gets back.
Up to bat, number 14, Braden Bodine.
Braden Bodine at the plate. Jaden Dowden on deck. There's a strike down the middle. Great control today for Armand Latier. Looks in. There's a ball hit down to first. Off the first baseman's glove. Going to be safe. So Bodine down at first. Snow will go down to second.
Up to bat,
One
number
out.
9, Jaden Dowd.
Number 9, Jaden Dowden. He's the center fielder. He doubled in the second inning. He doubled it, advanced Bodine down to third, but neither one of them were able to score. This time runners at first and second with 1 out. 1-0 the count. outside, ball 2. There's the ball fouled back. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Runners on first and second. Top of the 4th. Rams lead 14-0. There's a strike. Even the count up at 2-2. Dowden. He wanted a different batting helmet. He went back to the dugout and switched helmets with somebody, but he wanted a different batting helmet.
No, laugh out loud if now he just
2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runners at first and second. Armand Latier, the pitch.
no.
Oh, my goodness. The umpire had been calling that pitch a strike for so long. Latier didn't get it that time. Count goes full, 3-2. Set, fires, ball popped up, foul back behind the netting. There's that pitch for the strike. Second strikeout of the inning for Latier. Sixth of the game. He had 1 in the first, 2 in the second, 1 in the third, 2 here in the fourth. 2 down. There's a swing and a miss. This is Will Hurd.
Number 27.
He's one of those
William
strikeout
Hurd.
victims. Latier got him in the second. 2 strikeouts this inning, 6 in the game. The pitch. There's a strike. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, 2 on. Top of the 4th. Swing and a miss. Got Hurd for the second time, struck out the side in that inning. And after 3.5, our score here, Central Catholic 14, Gresham nothing. No runs, 1 hit. 1 hit batsman that time, and 2 runners left on base. For Gresham, no runs. 2 hits, 5 runners left on base. All right, we go to the bottom of the 4th. Due up for the Rams this inning. It will be, we're moving back to the top of the order. So bottom of the 4th, it'll be Cade Galen due up. Cade ground that out in the first. Walked in the second and scored, tripled in the third. Been up every inning. So I've got Lance McKee with 4 RBIs, Armand Latier with 3 RBIs, 2 for Gavin Dunn, 1 each for Wyatt Brown, Andrew Kroll, Luke Ancelotti, and Cade Galen.
Now pitching for the Gophers, number 14, Braden Bodine.
And a pitching change for the Gophers. Braden Bodine, who had been the DH, is on the mound. So I don't think that necessitates any change in the fielding situation because the DH now is moving to the mound.
Leading off for the Rams, number 5.
Well, let's see. The
Cade
third
Galen.
baseman, who's Jokowski, moves back to first.
Well, thank you so much. Made it happen.
There's a change at third base. I'm trying to get the number there, the new third baseman. I don't see it on my roster here. We'll figure that out. Cade Galen, the hitter, is fourth time up. Left-hander facing Bodine. Galen tripled his last time up. Tripled and got an RBI. So he's grounded out. There's a foul ball. Grounded out, walked, and tripled. Hard ball hit down to third base, goes by the third baseman. It'll be a single.
At the bat, number 20, Connor Kieran.
All right, let's see if I can get the pitcher for you. The pitcher for the Gophers is number 36, Jackson Frost. Oh, I'm sorry. Right, the hitter is Aiden Rice. Rice singled in the first, singled in the second, lined out in the third. It's 1 for 3. Galen down at first base, outside pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike. That pitch outside. 2 balls, 1 strike. Armand Lautier on deck. Throw over to first. Cade Galen gets back. Strike. Off-speed pitch. Ball hit sharply to the shortstop, to second for 1, and can't get over to first base. So Galen out at
At the
second.
bat, number 15, Armand Letier.
Rice at first base on the fielder's choice. Armand Lautier walked in the first. There's a ball hit to right field, drops. It'll be in there. Single, move the runner up. Rice up to second base. Lautier at first with a single.
Up to bat,
Lautier
number 11,
walked,
Luke
tripled,
Anzalotti.
flied out, and singled. This is Luke Anzalotti. Anzalotti walked in the first, singled in the second, walked in the third. 3 plate appearances. He's 1 for 1, got a base hit and walked twice. Runners at first and second, 1 out. 1 ball, no strikes. Bottom of the 4th, 14-0. Rams lead. They scored 4 in the first, 8 in the second, 2 in the third. Swing and a miss on an off-speed curveball. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Strike, 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch high, even the count up at 2-2. Swing and a miss and a strikeout. So Ancelotti strikes out for the second out of the inning. Andrew Kroll up.
Number 9, Trey Hoffert.
Actually, we're going to have a pinch hitter. This is number 9, Trey Hoffert. Hoffert hitting. Fouled that pitch. So this is Hoffert at the plate, right-handed hitter. 0-1 the count. There's a ball hit sharply to the shortstop. Going to step on second. And the force out.
Gopherrs.
So the force out at second. All right, that's the end of the fourth inning. Our score at the end of 4. It's Central Catholic 14, Gresham nothing. Let me get the totals here. The Rams actually had
On mound, number 12, Spencer
no
Merritt.
runs that inning, 2 hits, 2 runners left on base. New pitcher for the Rams, is that what? Can you see the number on the pitcher there? Yes. I think. Well, maybe not. Latier is 15. All right, it is a new pitcher for the top of the 5th here. It's number 12, and that is Spencer. Let me see. I'm looking at the coach's writings. Spencer Bergen. If I didn't get that right, I apologize. I was looking at the coach's writing. On the substitutes, he doesn't have as much information as. Okay. Okay. So it's the top of the 5th. The Rams lead 14-0. Due up for the Gophers. It will be the number 9 hitter, which is number 1, Luke Hatton, and then we'll go back to the top of the order. It is Luke Hatton, the number 9 hitter. He's number 1. He grounded out to the shortstop in the 3rd inning. High, ball 1.
Bat number 1, Luke Hatton.
Ball 2. I apologize to Spencer on the mound if I've got his last name wrong, but I just can't read the coach's handwriting on the lineup card, and I'm sorry I didn't clarify that earlier. 2 balls, no strikes. Swing and a miss. 2-1. Nice fastball. I didn't hear the PA announcer say his name. He's probably looking at the same lineup card I was. That's a foul ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Sharply into right field. That's going to be a base hit. Luke Hatton with a single. So the leadoff hitter on.
Up to bat number 36, Jamison Frost.
It's only the third hit of the game for the Gophers. Jamison Frost at bat. He has one of them. He singled last time up. He struck out in the first and singled in the third. 1 on, nobody out. Ball sliced. It's going to be second baseman. He's going to try to get a throw over to first. No, the runner gets back. So Jamison Frost pops out. Second baseman.
Up to bat number 5, Owen Cummings.
Number 5, the shortstop, Owen Cummings. Flied out to left in the first. Struck out in the third. Popped that one up. Right fielder coming in, looking. Got it. Nice job out there in right field by Andrew Kroll. 2 down. Oh, okay. New right fielder. I didn't see his number, but okay. Apologize. Outside, ball 1.
Bat number 25, Nate.
1 on,
Scannell.
2 out. Believe this is a pinch hitter for Gresham, too. It should be Casey Jolkowski, but I believe it is Nate Sewell. Fouled back.
Got it, Nate.
1 on, 2 out. 14-0 is our score. The pitch, high. 1 ball, 1 strike. And in the dirt, the pitch. 2 balls, 1 strike. 2 out. Shadows between first and second now. High. Ball 3. Three and 1 the count, 2 out. Runner on first. Hatton down to first. He singled to lead off the inning. And the umpire signaled a ball. Maybe that, I'm not sure. It was ball 4. Runner went down to first. Tucker Snow, the hitter. High and
Up to bat
inside.
number 4, Tucker Snow.
Snow popped out in the first to the second baseman. Hit by a pitcher in the fourth. In the dirt. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 out. Not quite sure what's happening here. The umpire came out behind home plate, and I think, well, okay, it's a pitcher conference. Timeout, pitcher conference. Did the catcher get hit by the pitch that time? I think might have hit him in the thigh, and he wanted to walk out to the mound, kind of walk that off. Pitching coach came out. Here's where we are. Top of the 5th. Rams lead 14-0. 1 on, 2 out, 2-0 the count on the batter. The umpire talking to the catcher. I think that's what it was.
Now I'm going to be curious. I'm looking tomorrow.
Got hit. Ball was low, and I think it hit him in the thigh. Snow steps back in the batter's box. 2-0 the count on him. Hit foul down the third baseline. 2-1. Set. Ready for the pitch. Swing and a miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes, off-speed pitch. Pulled the string on that one. Two and two, 2 out, the pitch. Ooh. Wanted to throw a curveball. Kind of maybe released it a little bit early. It was high. Full count. 2 on, 2 out, 3 and 2 the count on the hitter. Runners are going. A ball that is hit well down the third base line. Foul. Off the roof of the batting building down there. It's actually called the hitting facility. So 3 and 2 still the count. 3 and 2. 2 on, 2 out. Set. Runners are going. Off-speed pitch, a strike. Called third strike. And this game is over. Mercy rule applies. All right, in the top of the 5th, 4. Gresham, no runs. No hits. 2 runners left on base. Our final score here at the University of Portland in 6A Mount Hood Conference baseball action. It is Central Catholic 14, Gresham nothing. Let me give you the stats here. Gresham, no runs. Three hits. Seven runners left on base. For the Central Catholic Rams, this might take me a minute. 14 runs. 14 hits. 6 runners left on base. Very efficient job by the Central Catholic Rams. 14 runs, 14 hits, 6 runners left on base. The Gresham Gopherrs now go to 1-15 on the season, 1-5 in Mount Hood Conference action. The Central Catholic Rams now 10-7 on the season, 8-0 in Mount Hood Conference action. Got some people we want to thank. Of course, want to thank the people here at the University of Portland, the great facilities and their great hospitality. The head coaches at both schools for the Gresham Gopherrs, Matt Smallwood, for the Central Catholic Rams, Coach Lindy Barkas. Thanks to, we talked to Laura Yeager, the athletic director of Central Catholic beforehand. Thanks for her assistance. Want to remind you, we are Oregon Sports Beat. Go to our website, OregonSportsBeat.com. We'll have our schedule up. We've got it up for April and, let's see, this is our last game in April. We got it up for May. We got 3 games next week. Take a look at those. I think it's a boys lacrosse, a girls lacrosse, and a softball game. So check on that. We have our schedule up for the entire month. I want to thank our crew tonight. Ellie is our director. What are we going to call Steve? Steve is our producer, Steve Roberts. Steve also assisted me on spotting, so thanks to that, our producer, Ryan Johnson. I'm Dave Hall from the University of Portland. Our final score here in Mount Hood Conference baseball action in 5 innings, it is Central Catholic 14, Gresham nothing. Good night, everybody.